Hello everyone. Today's video, we're going to be talking about brainstorming outreach ideas effectively. To brainstorm outreach ideas, our team Ink and Metal follows a certain process, which is divided into three main steps. Number one being selecting the target problem. Number two, dividing the idea criteria with certain factors. And three, expanding on the idea to make it more effective and impactful in our community. So what are some of the steps involved in brainstorming outreach ideas in more detail? Well, first you have to identify the problem to solve. So this can be in two different sectors. It can be an educational and informational. In the educational sector, for example, you can introduce students to STEM and specifically robotics, and you can hold classes, workshops, and videos, and also do hands-on learning versus online learning. So this means like at times one is better than the other and more efficient, while informational learning for outreach ideas is you can inform students how to involve in robotics and STEM. So that means like teaching them material rather than going more of like holding classes or workshops or having videos. So you're giving them more information or teaching them concepts instead of making it like really interactive. And these can both be integrated into solving a real world problem that you can introduce as a factor that is forming this outreach project to begin, or what inspired you to start this outreach event. Now, evaluating your idea comes with multiple steps. First is impact. So this means quantitative analysis, meaning audience, views, and signups are three different sectors of evaluation that we see when counting impact. And in terms of qualitative analysis, we have audience knowledge. That means essentially how much does the audience know and how much more if we teach will they gain from our teachings. A second thing is feasibility. So how easy is the event to execute as a result of considering all the steps that it takes to execute that event properly and get the outcome that we would like. Relevance, so connection to the award criteria. So if you go on the first website, you can see in terms of FTC, FLL, or any first competition that you're competing for, in terms of relevance and evaluating how effective your idea is, it's a great idea to go check out the award criteria to see how well your idea fits in with the criteria given in the award. So this comes with a last factor called uniqueness. Uniqueness means previous outreach events versus this event. Is it really unique and does it stand out to judges or when you're making impact? So is it just like mere, for example, classes that you're holding, or could it be something like a follow-up project that you're working with them on that makes it more unique and catered towards a theme or idea that you're going for? It's also really important to make sure that although you're going for uniqueness and relevance, is it feasible to complete in the timeline that you have? So these are four different important factors to consider when you are creating or brainstorming an idea. Lastly, a thing is expanding the idea. So although you begin with thinking of outreach ideas and how to execute them, there are a few questions you want to ask yourself for sure, which is what other problems can be solved with this idea? So if you start, for example, for some environmental problem and you're designing a mechanical project for that, maybe there are other things that you have to consider when coming up with such a problem, or what other problems could be caused from that one environmental problem, like trash management, waste management, like sorting it properly and getting the outcome you want. What more may the audience expect out of this experience? So by doing this, what can they expect? So meaning like, how does the audience benefit from the event you're doing, and how can they apply these skills or anything they learned in their real life? So you have to see their side of the incentive as well. And how can this audience apply the skills they learned from this experience elsewhere and make it beneficial in terms of the knowledge they gain, how they can apply it in a real world scenario rather than just committing information to their mind? How can they use this information to come up with better ideas and make a better impact in their community? So as you can see, expanding the idea, um, evaluating the idea, identifying the problem, and brainstorming outreach ideas is all a part of coming up with a good outreach idea to showcase to the audience or the community as you're wanting to help them. So thank you so much for watching this crash course video, and we hope you watch the rest of our videos. Thank you so much.